Hey guys, it's JV3 and we are back for another episode of FIFA 19 Career Mode Youth Edition featuring Morecambe FC. We move on into the season wrap up and the off season here in June after dropping the playoff final to Ipswich Town. We'll move on here. We'll give a little recap of everything that happened in the past season, and then we will move on into the offseason and the July transfer window, all the way up to the first game of League One. So we have the player stats from League One. Top scorer is Elliott of Millwall, and Millwall absolutely just came through and smashed League One after coming down from the championship last year. They come through and absolutely blow everyone out. 19 goals in only 37 matches. Barnsley, their player Moore, had 19 goals in 45 matches, and Plymouth Argyle had a player with 17 and 37, but all the way down in 12th we have Park with 13 goals in 45 matches. We definitely spread our scoring out a lot more than probably most teams. I don't even know if we have anyone else. Bristol Rovers actually has a few players on here at the bottom. But nope, Park is the only one that probably hit top scorer. We'll look at the assists. Park, though, with the assist leader here with 10 assists, 45 matches, tied for first. And then you have Alderharney down at the bottom there in 15th position, 7 assists in 37 matches. So pretty good for Alderharney. Seems like a pretty good passer. Quietly one of our better passers for the team. And I don't know if we have anyone else. Oh, we do have Henry, who didn't play a whole lot, and Ahmed. Ahmed sneakily in only 31 matches with 6 assists, along with Henry in 33. So definitely a good passing squad. We always have a lot of assists, but just didn't have enough with a top goal scorer, which is something we'll probably be looking for, a top striker that we can really rely on, someone that we could give that number 9 jersey to. Clean sheets, Awazi comes in first, or tied for first, with 14 clean sheets in 45 matches. We definitely don't have anyone else. Emerald really didn't play much League One games, so Awazi is going to be part of the Golden Glove winner in 14 clean sheets, 45 matches. Yellow cards, we don't really matter about. We really don't get carded that often. I'd be surprised if we had anyone on here. Red cards too. I don't even know if we had one this year. Maybe we did, because I think we had one game where we went a man down, but that'll do it for the overall stats. We also have a little tracker that I keep on my computer here where we have our overall stats for the past 2 years, so you can see appearances, goals, and assists for the past 2 seasons, and then their total for the 2 seasons. You can see, where they're from, what season they got there with us, so you can kind of see a little bit better overview, a little bit more of a sample size instead of just the one season. You can see Lucas Park there, 13 goals this year, 26 goals, and 18 assists over the past 2 seasons. So he's been a big part of our offense. It's sad to say that he's not going to grow anymore, so we may have to replace him as the years go on. So it looks like Tottenham has beaten Manchester on penalty to win the FA Cup. We'll go to the Carabao Cup, see how that one ended up. It will be Manchester United taking that one over Burnley. And in the checker trade, Millwall beats out Shrewsbury on penalties. So Millwall with a good season. I believe they probably won League One. We can take a look at that there too. They absolutely smashed. No, they drop it to Barnsley. Barnsley just sneaks it out, 2 points above them, but you can see that goals for absolutely smashed. You can see Ipswich, the team we lost to in the playoffs, 71 goals. So a really good offensive team. We weren't far behind with 65, but we had struggle early where we let up a lot of goals. So we'll have to work on the defense. But I think we have with that 4 at the back. I think that's made the difference for us. And in the UEFA Super Cup, Inter takes it over Bayern Munich. Champions League, we'll see who won that. Paris Saint-Germain finally beat Real Madrid 2-1, so pretty good for them. We'll have to see if we can ever get up to those teams and see if we can ever compete with them in the Europa League. See who won that. Man City takes it over Liverpool 1-0. And then we'll take a look at the Premier League, if we can find it here. They don't have it here for whatever reason, so no idea who won the Premier League, but a good year overall, and that will do the wrap up for us. Now we'll go into a full squad report. So before we go into the squad report, I'll just show you a little bit of how I've organized it on my computer just to keep track of the statuses of the players. You have your top players there, Awazi and Lecante, who are going to be potential to be special. And then you have Adebola, Burns, Sark, Hughes, an exciting prospect. And then you have Aldaharni and a few players here, Henry, Magnuson, Ahmed, Romano, Amaral, Sorberg, and Barrett, all with showing great potential. And then you have, unfortunately, Gomez, who was a big part of our offense until he broke his toe. Lucas Park, again, another one of our big offensive players. Fuentes, who is our scout future star. And then Cruz, who all have no potential rating. So we'll come into the squad report. We have Awazi, who's already at a 77, up 6. Should be an absolute lockdown goalkeeper in this second part of the season. Probably should break 80 and easily be the best goalkeeper in League One. We have Sark, 73, up 7. And that's with no training either for Awazi or Sark. We have Lecante, 70 overall, plus 5. Magnuson, 70 overall, plus 5. Adebola up 5, 70 overall. Aldaharni, 70 overall, plus 5. Billy Hughes, who we've been given a lot of training to just to get him up there, is 68, plus 7. And then we have Sorberg, another player that we've been looking to get a lot of training into. We'll probably hold off now that we have him up to a decent level, 67, plus 12. Caio Gomez, 67, plus 7. Romano, 67, plus 2. Cruz, a 66 plus 5. Park, a 65 plus 2. And that's unfortunate because we gave him training every single week all the way up till February area, somewhere in there, February, March, and he only went up 2, so you can kind of see he's a little tapped out there. Ahmed, 65 plus 7. Amaral, 64 plus 3. Cabral, 64, who's out on loan, goes up plus 2. Miro, 64 plus 3. Colin Henry, 64 plus 8. Dubois, 63 plus 3. Fuentes, our scout future star, who's out on loan, 63 plus 2. Jordan Burns, 63 plus 6. Akora, who is out on loan, 62 plus 5. Actually, a good increase for him. Thibault Barrett, 62 plus 8. Oates, who will be leaving. Quasim is a 60 plus 5. Tremblay, out on loan, 59 plus 3. Oliveira didn't go up, but we just signed him into the squad. Kleber Menez, 57 plus 4. Taylor Green, 57 plus 3. Cuddy, 56 plus 4. Joel Richardson, who just comes into the squad, 56, already up plus 1. Mpiba, 55 plus 5. Branco, 54 plus 2. Moses, 53 plus 2. Vogel, 52, who just joined the squad. Daniel Banks, 52 plus 3. And Tyler Kerr, 50 overall plus 3. So we will come into our preseason tournament. We'll just grab the one with the most money. Hopefully we can grab a little bit more, as they all have the same star rating. So we'll go with the European International Cup. So we have our second report back from the Korean Republic. We have a couple players that we'll keep an eye on. Pyeon Chol Monk is 67 and 93. And then we have Sun Hee-so, who is 68 to 88 overall, but no one really that we'll bring in right away, so we'll wait another month. We have our second report back from Egypt. We have a goalkeeper, 70 to 90 potential overall, 6'5" goalkeeper, so we'll keep an eye on him. And then we had... So we have our second report back from Egypt. We have Murad Ramsey, a 6'5" goalkeeper, 70 to 90 potential, 41 to 53 overall. We have Thabit Walid, who is 50 to 64 overall, 71 to 91 potential. I think I'll bring him in. He could bring good value and maybe be able to be sold on later on, so we'll bring him in to the Youth Academy. And then we have Nasser El Hindi, who is 5'11", 46 to 62, 71 to 94 potential, $100,000 value. I think I'll let one more month go just to see if we can get his position narrowed down, and we'll see how that goes. And then we have another goalkeeper who we'll keep an eye on, maybe just to bring in. Hopefully we can sell him on, maybe make an extra few $1,000s there. And we have our second report back from Chile. We have a couple players that we'll keep an eye on. Unfortunately, Ismelo Bello, who is 66 to 92 potential, could be good. We'll have to see how he pans out. He's only 15. And then we have Daniel Lucero, 43 to 57 overall. And that will do it here for us in Chile. We'll have to keep an eye, see if anyone develops. So we have our budget increase. This will get our total budget up to only 2.5. So unfortunately, it's still a pretty small budget. We won't be able to bring in an additional scout, maybe a 5-star, so we'll have to wait and see how that goes. And then we do have a transfer offer for Adebola, $2.8 million from FC Barcelona. I'm going to have to hold off on that. I don't want to let him go. He is one of our big players at the back, and we really don't have any other defenders that we can bring in at this point. So before we start our preseason tournament, we do have a loan offer for Ahmed, and we do have a little bit extra space there at the wing now with Gomez back, and we have Billy Hughes. So I think I'm going to send him out on loan, see if we can grow him. This way, hopefully he can get a little bit more playing time out on loan. So we have our first preseason game. We'll sim through this, see how we do. Hopefully we can win so we can pick up some extra cash. We win 4-1 big with Park, Barrett, Aldaharni, and Magnuson all scoring. And it looks like they have accepted the loan. Ahmed will go out for a 1-year loan. We will come into our second game of the preseason, see how we can do. We'll sim through this one. Last time we won big. Hopefully we can do it again. And we draw 1-1 with Billy Hughes making the goal. And the loan offer for Oliveira was rejected. We have a loan offer for Oliveira, and with enough space there at the central defensive midfielder role, we will accept it. And we come into our third preseason game. We'll have to see how we do here, and we win 3-1 and get through the group stage number 1 overall. And with the preseason first stage is over, we get to add $484,000 to our budget. And Oliveira's loan is rejected. So we will come to another preseason game. We'll see how we do in the knockout rounds. We'll sim through this one. And we tie, but go through on penalties. Hughes and Aldaharni making the goals, and we win 4-3 on penalties and advance to the next round. And with that victory, we add another $700,000 to the transfer budget. So we have a transfer offer for Afonso Cabral. He doesn't have much potential, so I think I'm going to accept this, as we do have the 15-year-old Bolivian in the youth academy who can come in, and we seem pretty good at that right and left back positions. So I think we'll have enough depth, and we need to get a little bit more money. This way we can have some opportunity to bring in a new scout. So I think I'm gonna go and delegate this one on, see if we can get just a little bit more, maybe up to that $500,000 range, because he does have a value of $450,000. So I think we'll delegate this one out, see if we can't get up a little bit extra money for this. And we have a loan offer for Joel Richardson. He is the cam from England. He can also play center forward. I think I'm going to loan him out because I want to try and grow him. Maybe he can take over for Park if we go to the championship in that striker position. So I'm going to loan him out, see if he can grow a little bit while he is out on loan. And we come to the preseason final. We'll have to see how we do here. Hopefully we can win. And we do. We win at 1-0. Billy Hughes coming off the bench to make the game-winning goal. So Richardson loan move was rejected. But we do win the tournament. So we get an extra $1 million. And that should be enough for a new scout. Hopefully a 5-star. So we have a loan offer for the central defensive midfielder Eric Vogel. He does have a while to go before he's going to be able to break into the squad. So we'll let him go out on loan to Limerick FC. Hopefully they can come to terms. And it looks like the Limerick FC deal will fall through, but we do have a loan offer for Oliveira, which we will accept for this one. So we have a transfer over for LeConte for $4.2 million, and I'm going to reject that. There's no price that could make me want to get rid of him. He has a potential rating of 90 plus, so we're going to reject that first offer. And we come in here, they have agreed to terms for Cabral for $440,000, so we'll accept that. And we have a transfer offer for Quasim. They say his value is at between $300,000 and $460,000. They're offering $420,000. I think I'm going to try and negotiate that one, or delegate that one rather. Try and get up to that $460,000. Maybe we'll put it at $500,000 range and see if we can't move him on. Because we do have a lot of depth with Oliveira there. He's only at a 59, so it's not like he's super far behind Quasim. So we'll delegate this one on, see if we can transfer him out, add a little bit of money to the budget. So they have agreed to meet Quasim's full value of $460,000. We will accept that and send him off. So Oliveira has agreed to terms and will take a 1-year loan and head out on loan for this year. We do have a transfer offer for Aldaharni, which I'm not going to accept. He's too big of a role in our team. He can play a bunch of different positions. He's a great passer, so we're going to reject that offer of $3.85 million. So we do have a transfer offer for Moses. He was good offensively for us, but I think we have enough players on the wings that we can play. And he's really not going to get any better. They're offering $67,000. They say that's about his evaluation. So I'm going to delegate it and see if maybe we can get him up to maybe $150,000. Maybe get it up to $70,000, or at the very minimum. Maybe just try and grab a few extra dollars that can make the difference here. We'll do $73,000 at the minimum, see if we can move him on. He was good offensively, but I think he's reached his peak, so we'll move him on to Grimsby Town, hopefully, if they can agree to terms. So we come to the end of July. We will have to see what we'll do is... So we come to the end of July. We'll get into the Youth Academy, just to give you guys an idea of what we're going into the season with. Colobly, he's been good, but he's 5'5", and he only has a potential of 76 to 82. We're going to move him on. He just doesn't have the potential. We have Thabet Walid, who is 72 to 88 potential as a goalkeeper. We'll leave him in there, see if he might grow a little bit. Moritz Schwarzer is 77 to 91, 56 overall. Victor Magnuson, who we might bring in now that Oliveira is gone. We'll have to see how the lineup shakes out. He's 59 overall, 82 to 88 potential. Mathis Verstadt is 76 to 82 potential. Not really there. We just added a bunch of goalkeepers, so we will move him on and free up some space. Sene Mercier, 75 to 81 potential right midfielder. We have a ton of right midfielders and barely cracking 80. We're going to move him on. Elliot Watson is a central midfielder from Australia, I believe. Is 54 to 78 to 84 potential. And we're waiting on Alfonso Vergara, 15 years old still, 83 to 94 potential. We've been training him up, getting him up to 63 overall already. Liam Mason, 54 overall, 81 to 87 central midfielder. Tero Lokkonen is 79 to 94 potential, so a good midfielder there. We might have to give him some training as he's 18. Probably can get him into the squad at 54 overall. Thomas Cano, a left back from Bolivia, 73 to 91 potential. So good depth there. We'll maybe have to give him some training as well as we go through the season. Toby Mitchell, 74 to 80 potential. England right back, 6'4". I really wanted him to be good. I might just leave him in there just in case we, for some reason, need the depth for a cup run maybe. and we don't have those other players trained up. It's just, it hurts me that he's 6'4", but in all honesty, I don't know where he's going to go, but he's 6'4", so I'm going to leave him in there. Achampong. We've been giving him some training to get him ready for the team when he does turn 16. He's 57 overall currently, and he's at 82 to 88 potential. And that will be our youth academy as it stands now. So that will bring us to our first game of the season. It'll be a playoff rematch against Portsmouth. It should be an exciting one. It should give us a pretty good idea of where our team stands because we know Portsmouth did really well last year. So hopefully we can get off to a flying start here in August. We can get some more youth players in before the real heart of the season, maybe get a couple strikers that we can develop for next year, and we'll finish out the rest of the transfer window. But guys, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the little recap here that we had for the offseason. Hope you guys are excited for season number 3 and our second season in League One. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you can always find out when the videos are coming out. I do appreciate all the support you guys give. If you have any questions or thoughts, maybe guys that we should train or maybe people we should focus on bringing into the squad for the upcoming year from the academy, make sure to drop it down in the comments. And until next time, guys, have a good one.